We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah, looks like we're going to Ascent. Definitely not my favorite map personally.
Oh?
You know, it's like 5 stack rush site, so not really. This might be tough for Flint because like a lot of like lower teams in terms of like skill and elo can easily like be able to get map control with just like 5 stack rushing
Yeah.
on this map. So we'll see what the boys have in store for us.
Yeah, some 3, 2, 1 push now type beat,
yeah.
type energy. But I think U of M-Flint has sort of been maturing a little bit more into a position where they can't get avalanched like that. But of course, we'll have to wait to see what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
U of M-Flint not completely coming into this without a little bit of stigma after the last few games.
Oh, that's a huge dart. Gonna be picking up everyone towards B.
A little bit of activity B main. Gonna have Mage cutting through mid. About to make contact. Little miss with the Sheriff there. Oh, Corazon caught out. Nice.
Huge pick there.
Just turning that gunfight around, it got a little scary. Real quick, Banky getting them taps. Wow, a triple kill. And a 4K for Banky as mid just gets cleared out by U of M-Flint.
Yeah, that was honestly, it came down to the intel there. Just great intel usage with the Sova dart, and then just everyone just being able to jump peek and find those spotters there to get those kills.
For sure, I think Corazon surviving that peak kind of through that connector through mid, it really kind of made for that play there, being able to see the activity down mid and everyone being able to follow up.
Yeah.
Round 2. Got Mage looking straight down mid over to the kind of B-side connect here.
Banky's gonna find one with a Marshall here, looking down long.
Going for a little bit of pre-fires here. Oh, the flick!
Banky feeling himself right now.
Just he's not messing around. There is no doubt about it. Mage. We seem to really like our Marshall gameplay. Swag over here making a very solid defensive B main.
Oh. Banky does fall though here to Sky. Pours on there to clean it up. And honestly, kind of an interesting approach coming from Illinois State. They took every gunfight solo on the pistol round. Like
right?
No one traded at all, which was kind of surprising. But you know, maybe they just didn't really care about this round. Maybe focusing on the next one.
Yeah.
So,
I did see one of our players telling me to dab IRL. Unfortunately, one of our cameras is not in service right now, but the Mevo one surely is. So maybe intermission, you'll be able to see a dab if you stay tuned. Mage getting that dash ready. A lot of contacts. Swag Bob falling at B side as the doors close. Banky and Mage moving to retake B site.
Spike planted.
Spike goes down as U of M-Flint gets ready to push in here. Banky swinging.
Cover going out.
oh, the jet. Banky couldn't find him, but Corazon gets the trade there. And now shambles as UM-Flint gets picked apart one by one here. And it's all up to Corazon now. Trying to hold for maybe an exit kill here from sight. Dog.
1v4 in the smoke, never a great position.
It's okay, we have the buy round now, so
That's
we
true.
do have guns now.
That's true. We
Better
got the
guns.
momentum, the economic momentum. UM-Flint not really sweating it.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. I mean, I see a lot of confidence in the plays from UM-Flint. And I'm liking it. I mean, it's coming out. We're seeing a lot of flashiness, a lot of really good kills.
Yeah, and it does look like we're going for a good A-site take here with Jet and Sova lurking up. They instantly fall, and it's all up to Corazon to try to hold down A. As smoke goes out. Illinois State gonna push this, or do you think they could go for the rotate here?
I think it's entirely possible that they rotate. Shimo does have the entire place littered with tripwires, but that A-site defense might just be a little bit delayed, as Illinois State might just be crunching the time down for one very quick, very massive push. Corazon getting one nice through connector there.
Making this a 3v3. It does seem Illinois State wants to take this tree control as the dart came through. With a quick break of that, they might not want to push.
One spotted B site, Shimo. In danger, trying to get the wall bang there. Silva falls.
Spike down.
Oh, almost a masterful use of Cypher there, but not quite enough. Banky is going to swing on the site. Taking out that turret, sends the nade. Here's the spike plant here.
Spike planted.
And with that dart, they should know they're somewhat close here.
Last player standing.
But, yeah, they're going to get traded out there.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe if it was a more coordinated swing, perhaps they did coordinate it though, and it was that jet that just simply, I mean, killed them both. But I don't think you could turn around that quickly.
Yeah.
So, goodness gracious. UM-Flint tied here as we go into the 5th round. It's looking kind of skeezy in terms of the buy here. 3 sheriffs. We're looking to save up for something a little bit bigger. Corazon falls through mid there, unfortunately.
Camera taken.
And we got some spam here, as we do spot at least 2 going to B.
What a lineup. Oh, man. Centimeter off that aim there. Smoke goes down. Banky able to move up a little bit on this mid angle. Is he going to peek through, though?
They do push through tree going towards A. And it all comes down to UM-Flint with just not enough good guns here to really take this site back.
Yeah, Banky coming in from behind.
We at least get 1 rifle.
UM-Flint a little bit more prepared to retake this here. Banky gets 1. It's a 3v3, and
Player standing. 1 enemy remaining.
Wait. So someone killed his own teammate.
what?
Oh my
what
God.
Oh, the patience! The patience on Shimo. What a clutch!
I always play.
There's no way.
Oh, goodness gracious. Very surgical precision there. Swag with an amazing, just, he's peeking. Shimo readying that Guardian.
Yeah, there's just, oh my God, Sova's just holding long with his ult, and then Axa ends up ulting his own teammate, which kills him in the process, which leaves Shane to be all alone on site, knowing where Sova is. So was able to get the half and then just hold for the Sova swing, and just beautiful.
That's some good Valorant right there. UM-Flint spots 3 going B site.
And just holding, waiting to get a little bit more intel usage here.
Seems to me that maybe ISU is going to look for a rotate. UM-Flint is a little bit more prepared in terms of manpower for a site push here. Stuns making their way. Recon bolt lands. Core zone is getting pushed, but Swag holding very, very tightly on A main here. 3v4.
Corazon getting one of them. They do spot where Sova is, but Jet. Corazon gets one, tags up a second.
Avoids the stun.
One enemy remaining.
Nice core zone with the follow-up. There goes the spike defuse, and UM-Flint take round number 6.
Yeah.
Gun here. It is over.
Could be great for our econ. I think Illinois State should be on the lower end side now. I'm not sure if they can get a full buy. Oh, well, they do have the 9K with Jet, but
They do have the 9K, but I think it'd be quite the lopsided buy.
yeah.
However, their top frag here, not really. The ratio here is not really too stand out. Not as much as UM-Flint, of course, an 8-to-2 ratio from the top frag to the bottom frag here. So it's a little bit different here. Something to consider when thinking about a bigger buy.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of a Jet standoff there in mid, but Mage is looking to back off a little bit, not really willing to risk his life there.
Banky here is willing to whisk. yeah, I'm infected. I can't do anything about it. Banky willing to risk his life here. That I really hope you guys don't clip that. Please don't clip that. The Jet falls. Corazon. No, Corazon falls with the Jet taking that kill here. B site is in danger.
It does seem a lot of util going for this tree take here from Illinois State, as are investing so much into this A site, but can UM-Flint hold it? With just one person left, did amazing job here.
Swag Bob with the 3. One more to make it a 4K here.
He's gonna one for the one tap.
Imagine that. Just imagine the demonic play there. Swag swinging this. Oh, with the miss! I can't! Not on stream, Swag. What is this? He comes around. Nice. He still got the wall bang. Goodness gracious, Swag Bob.
Yeah. And let's check in real quick. I'm curious to see what Illinois State does have for their econ. Oh, they do have at least the full buy going into this next round, so maybe they'll be looking to do something a little bit different here and going into this next round here.
Yeah. Gonna be a little bit more of a loaded matchup here. A little bit more gunplay involved. But we will see. UM-Flint continues to have a little bit more of a similar gameplay loop here. Shimo actually kind of extending out a little bit more. We're looking to get a little bit more territory in terms of B main, kind of rejecting this push. We do see that Jet, but there is one A main.
They do take note of the Jet on B and at least a Sova on A. Like, it's more stacked towards the A site here as UM-Flint does move over a third towards A.
Mage falls. Core zone looking for that neutralize here. Nice. By Corazon, Shimo falls, and B site is left open. 3v4 as UM-Flint rotates to B site.
Shadows traveling.
Scanning ahead.
Corazon with the smoke. The dart goes, and 3 are spotted.
30 seconds left.
Well, Corazon does swing out into 2 of them, but the ult from Swag gonna get at least 1 here.
Thank you with the patience of a saint.
Spike down B.
That's 2 down. Down to a 2v1.
10 seconds left. Last player standing.
Ooh, a little scary with that spray there, but nicely done, Swag. Nice control.
Yeah. The sweat slowly forming on his head as he wipes that one away. Holy
Goodness gracious.
Thank God the spray connected.
That got a little steamy there, but assuredly so. That ultimate from Swag just really played into that gunfight. Banky with the follow-up on the 2. I mean, it was just solid patience from UM-Flint. Taking what would be a bad situation in an amateur's hands and making it a good one.
Yeah. And Dart's gonna pick up 3 here, so the spam does come through. UM-Flint investing a lot of utility into this B site, just trying to hold the opponents here at bay. Mage is gonna get 1 from the peek off mid. It notes at least 1 more still holding the angle.
You know, Mage watching rotate here, really smart. I mean, UM-Flint going to clearly use a lot of that util on B site. Why not cover that rotate and make sure that you can at least, you know, score a frag after using all that util? However, Mage is going to whiff like 3 shots here. Unfortunately, a 4th as UM-Flint is kind of pushed back and ISU retakes mid and is able to roam freely.
Found them.
Yeah. Dart at least spotting 1. Get a note that at least 2 are in mid now.
1 enemy remaining. 30 seconds
Banky
left.
looking for the retake. Little bit of shots there. Is he going to be able to cover the connector here? Only time will tell. Swag also on that. Banky falls. 2v1.
The Omen
10
ult
seconds
coming
left.
out.
Spike
And it's
planted.
looking like he might have ulted 2B. As the plant does come out and the smokes do lay down.
UM-Flint with plenty of time.
Revealing
Here
area.
comes the pulse dart. Nothing spotted, so he's clearly arches.
Hope for a trade here.
Last player standing.
Swag Bob falls. It's a 1v1.
This is no problem.
Shimo. Okay! Shimo not phased at all by the jumping Omen.
Oh my god, the jump. I think he had his pistol out. He was gonna try for the right click jump peek. But
That was just the bravado in that peak there.
yeah.
But Shimo unfazed. Quick little 3-tap to the chest. Omen falls. Shimo diffuses, and we are into round 10 already. 7-2. UM-Flint holding a dominant fist over this round. This game, rather.
Yeah. Jet here, our mage, is looking a little redemption here back on the op. Doesn't want to show us his last opping skills were just him missing 4 straight in a row.
Absolutely. Going to be seeing a lot of enemy util. Shimo, nice intel through the wall there. With the smoke, rather.
Spike planted.
Swag
Deploying drone.
getting that drone out, trying to get any sight.
Spots 1 behind Jen.
Corazon and Banky laying it down on site after they regain control of the connector. They move through. And only the enemy Silva remains.
But Sova does have his ult here.
Player standing.
As UM-Flint falls one by one.
This love.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness gracious. The 1v4 clutch from I Am Druid. Sova just taking that. UM-Flint may have just accepted their victory a little too early there.
I'm just thinking, but isn't it droid?
What?
Am I misthinking on how to spell droid? Isn't it
Druid.
Oh, I thought there was an O. My bad.
You know, druid, like
Yeah.
like the D&D like type, like nature man, nature person, nature
I've never played D&D.
wizard. Okay, well, goes to show why you hate Baldur's Gate. I forgot about that. I forgot you were like, that sounds boring.
Yeah.
Regardless, Corazon gonna get little jump peek, getting that information. Mid is populated more or less on that B site side. And Mage got the knives out.
I was looking for something here.
I think this might be a wasted ult here. Unless Mage can prove me wrong.
Cover going out.
The knives might just have to be put away. No, they do come onto site.
You spot 2 mid here, but unsure of where they're unsure where they'll end up.
Chimo going to push a little bit further, not taking too many chances here though. Going to be using that camera, very tight angle there, nice
30 seconds left.
camera, but Shimo going to have to make a move any second now as the enemy steadies their sights on A site here.
Last player standing.
Swag getting the kill on the enemy Omen. The Silva follows up, and Shimo is all that is left. 10 seconds left as the enemy gets that spike down. Shimo falls, and UM-Flint loses round number 11.
Last
Yeah,
round
I think
in the
Shane
half.
was really just hoping, or aka Shimo was hoping that their Killjoy was gonna be moving away to like undo that turret so he could get a flank,
For
but
sure.
with that turret up, it just left him helpless there as he couldn't get it back to site.
We got our R6 team staring us dead in the eyes. Or at least just Vito and Nate. That's crazy. I'll help you in a second. No worries. Here comes Corazon. Staying on that connector.
Get out of my way.
Shock dart.
Swag with the dart. Going to be kind of pushed back into spawn here. Did lose Banky to this. And the knives come out. The ults as well. Oh, God. There goes Swag. Falling to that Sova. Corazon. Waiting for the enemy to peek. It's not going to happen. A 3v4. UM-Flint could have ended up in a much worse situation after this one. But certainly they are in a not bad situation. I mean, really could have been a 4v2.
Spike planted.
But Corazon makes it a 3v3.
Cover going out.
Gonna execute here, coming from UM-Flint as they try to get as much util out as possible to be able to clear these angles. They do find the Sova. Be looking to. And they do spot both main here, and they do find one, but Killjoy.
Player standing.
Oh, Shima with a much needed. Oh, what a nice little flick there. UM-Flint, not enough time, but still Getting that clutch there. It was so close, yet not. Just so far away. Goodness gracious. Nice execute by UM-Flint. However, Shimo using that ultimate, very instrumental in getting those kills there. I will ask, though, just a little bit earlier, would that have changed the outcome?
Yeah, yeah. Shane there, or I mean, Mage was kind of wondering because it seemed like Mage was a little late to swinging Killjoy, like a little behind, like as if they were checking Hell or something. But I'm not quite too sure what happened there.
Right. UM-Flint on the attacking side as we have terminated the half. Banky immediately with that dart on point. Mage dashing in.
Barely surviving with 12 HP left. Does find the one back site.
Camera taken out.
UM-Flint firmly entrenched. Mage going to be taking a no cover angle here. The enemy jet peeking Corazon. Corazon with the win.
Last player standing.
Corazon not able to get the two. ISU just able to run Flint right back over.
Team Ace.
As we lose another round, ISU starts to look to tie this one up.
Yeah. A little unfortunate here, as I think they just were able to throw too many people on both sides and left UM-Flint not holding the angles, and everyone was just swinging for the same angle that Illinois State was swinging from, so not able to watch their flank. Comes down to a little bit of trust, but I know some people want to be a little kill hungry.
Right, absolutely. I mean, the confidence, of course, from having such a dominant start might be coming into play here and might be damaging U of M Flint's ability to kind of push in and continue to have very clean, very methodical rounds, whereas maybe they might just be taking a little bit more of a gung-ho approach.
Yeah, UM-Flint do pick up both alt orbs here, so really what they're going to be looking for from this half as only on pistols, so they do find one, which is going to be great. And Shima does pick up the judge here. And they get a site basically for free? Question mark?
Yeah, Shimo playing really, really close there, just with that judge just moving up as fast as possible. Shimo ready to be the first contact here. You got Corazon on the back.
And they do note that two are at least up top.
Shimo and Banky, the first line of defense on that catwalk.
One enemy remaining.
Just the jump shooting
This
from
is
UM-Flint.
it's hilarious the way that they were able to defend that. Swag Bob actually making a lot of those kills, a lot of those decisions, while everyone else was actually kind of getting information, although doing it in a really silly way.
Yeah, looking like a couple of gophers just peeking their heads out of the hole there, peeking
Wow.
at heaven.
Little goofy there by U of M Flint, but if it works, it works. 8-6. Round 15 starts in 5 seconds. U of M Flint,
Well, a little interesting setup here. Going for something a little cheeky. I don't know. Oh, probably hiding from any dart play.
oh. The jet faced by 4 of U of M Flint's players, moving on to site. Mage dashing in, ready for any ops that come nearby.
And Swag does get the judge kill onto Killjoy here.
Emo with one actually on the flank. Very nicely done.
Cage trigger.
One enemy remaining.
For his own, finishing the round off.
Yep. And chasing down that Omen on B long.
Yeah. He does not belong.
This spot.
Ooh. Little wordplay, little
That
wordplay.
was so bad. That was so bad, dog. That was not good. Do not applaud me for that.
It's a
Chad.
little cringe.
Little cringe, little cringe. Hey, you know, you can't have a successful stream without a little cringe. You gotta sprinkle it in. It's like salt, you know, too much of it, it's like bad.
UM-Flint stacking up, looking to hide from this Sova dart here that goes down onto B. They do note that at least Sky is on A. Yeah. Looking to advance around the map, trying to see what kind of control they can take here. Noting that, seeing both that they do get one at here and get the trade.
Emo taking a road less traveled. Going to be peeking A main, not being able to actually clear that corner. Omen hiding in the shadows.
With two noted,
Shot dart.
might end up just pushing into B here.
Swag with the hops moving onto site.
And Killjoy ends up getting Banky here. Swag Bob's
Last player
not going to be able to connect on anything there.
Just a bit sandwiched as Druid ends the round with a double kill.
Catch your breath. Not that I need to, of course.
With it now being 9-7, UM-Flint being 2 games up still here. Not really too worried at the moment, as they only need to get to 13. Just 4 more rounds, but we're looking for a different kind of game plan here as two darts both end up going mid. Both teams fight for this mid.
Cover going out.
But a Odin fire, if I'm not mistaken, over at B site. Banky going to be peeking here. Very careful. There's a little bit of activity. Banky falls. Mage also falling. UM-Flint losing 2 without being able to really retort here. Swag swings this.
You're working into A. Does find the Omen. Looking to push this site and take control instantly here now off the kill.
Kind of gaining tempo here. Swag Bob lays that pulse. Starts getting that suppressing fire in. Finds that that jet there.
last player standing.
And tree door does end up breaking here. Ooh. But the Sky hiding in the smoke ends up picking up Corazon.
Round ends. Leaving UM-Flint 9-8. Close game, surprisingly enough. With, you know, the way it started, you would have thought UM-Flint would have kind of 13-4 here.
Yeah. Momentum definitely slowing down here as their attack side looking not as strong. Swagbob's gonna have to, you know, turn on the boaster mind and draw up some new IGL plans here going into this next round.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. Mage looking to entry. The smoke goes down. Banky finds one. The ultimate going off, finding nothing though. Warzone does fall to the sky.
Last player standing.
UM-Flint taken from seemingly the backside. Not really expecting anything from towards their spawn there, but UM-Flint crumbles. Shimo, last one alive, 1v4, and it's not looking good. 20 health.
Poor Shane as he's getting hunted down and Sky finally finds him.
Yeah, that is tough.
If they try something,
ISU actually finally finding that tie. Took all game practically, but now UM-Flint and ISU are both neck and neck. It's only going to take 4 rounds, you know, in total here for either one to take a win.
Yeah, and UM-Flint did have control of the site when they did like get onto site, but it was just like they weren't ready for any gunfight. Everybody was just trying to figure out where they wanted to be on site and weren't able to get anything. But here we see another trade come out as UM-Flint tried to take this B site.
Another trade. Druid does fall. That might be actually very valuable for UM-Flint as Banky finds the Killjoy. And UM-Flint, if they set this up properly, can defend against a 2v2. Shimo, wow, finding that Omen, and UM-Flint in a very good position now.
Wishimo on the flank could hopefully find this jet here.
revealing area.
Could be in a great position now. You know Jet being long. Okay, look at this wing does find Jet. UM-Flint now coming on top at 10-9.
Right back at it. UM-Flint not losing it too much. We don't see them too disappointed here, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have taken that tying by ISU a lot harder for absolute sure. But certainly finally back up to speed. UM-Flint looking excited to push in. Big B-side push here.
Revealing area.
Pulse arrow goes down.
I'm thinking about using this drone here. Is gonna opt. Maybe get that old orb. Pick up a little bit of damage. Fall off instead.
Deploying drone.
Maybe not.
Right here.
Shimo lurking in mid, but dies. Jet catching him out. UM-Flint,
Scanning ahead.
not really great position, needing to take this win with the low econ that they do have here.
You know at least 2 here, seeing Sova mid and Sky into the tree here.
Right here.
Cover going out.
You get Sky, but
Cover going
30 seconds left.
instantly pushing into A as they do pick up Omen as well. And then exit kill from Swag Bob. UM-Flint now looking onto A site. Hold down this plant.
Recon bolt in that smoke, nice and uncontested here. Banky covering that behind. Druid falling down, and it looks a little bit disgusting. Banky, if he had nailed that last one, I don't know what I would have done. There you go. Mage engine that one off.
This is going to be huge for UM-Flint here, as
Simple as that.
it'll be great for their economy, as losing that match would have been kind of scary.
Pretty devastating, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but Illinois State's still doing well financially, so they will be able to full buy here again.
Here.
UM-Flint kind of trying to fight off that boogeyman of kind of fighting at match point or even, dare I say, overtime.
I'm sure these boys don't want to go to another.
Absolutely
to an OT.
not. Absolutely not. Mage, though.
But a jet diff here?
Jet diff indeed. Emo right off the bat.
He's gonna go with the ult, which is gonna spot everyone on the map, noting. Oh, but even seeing where the Sky was able to still get him.
UM-Flint seemingly choking this immediate lead. Banky going to throw the dart.
Oh, and they do get Swag Bob here as they were sitting in the tree. And Druid. Gotta find both of them here. Corazon and Banky both falling. Unfortunate here as everything was looking to go UM-Flint's way.
It really was, and we just leave ourselves still kind of on that 1-point lead. Is it possible for U of M-Flint to kind of lock in? And here's Swag getting that timeout in. It's so important to talk here. I mean, what are you gonna do when you're 1 point away from tying the enemy team so close to a possible overtime? How do you get your teammates to lock in? There is going to have to be very strict roles here for U of M-Flint to be able to retake or even just take and be able to kind of cement themselves.
Yeah, and I don't want to cast a curse right now, but I have been taking note of Swag Bob's timeout percentage win rate. He has only ever lost one timeout round. So I might be the cast a curse and
Here
saying
it
this on
comes.
stream, but I'm thinking this Swag Bob's about to cook something up for us here.
He's cooking, and I certainly hope that he is allowed to cook as we exit this timeout here.
I can hear Swag Bob. It's not difficult. It's not hard.
That's true. It is
So-
not hard. Just click on heads, and you win the game. Plant the spike. Let it detonate. Control the objective. It's that simple.
They are looking formation here into some mid control as the smoke does come out into tree. Gonna be looking, maybe get a pick here on the Sova. As Sova has been their best player, kind of ruining UM-Flint's pushes.
Just a little bit more or less of just like hills in the enemy team. Very big difference in probably ranks in KD.
Right here.
UM-Flint looking to maybe start pushing this A site. Recon and Util do start to come out here.
Scanning ahead.
And maybe looking to catch. They rotate here from Killjoy. And Killjoy is going to note from the turret.
Cage triggered.
30 seconds left.
Here.
We do note that Killjoy is at least on site, maybe hanging in the back.
Here comes Banky. 10 seconds on the clock. U of M-Flint gonna need to get this spike down as soon as possible. U of M-Flint clearing the way. Swag Bob getting that Arches kill. Here comes Corazon. Get that spike down, please. God, why?
Yeah, and UM-Flint just not having the call outs and the timing they needed there.
gracious. Oh, just losing track of time so quickly. The tie given to ISU, I mean, there goes the loss.
The plan was so good. It was so
The
smart.
plan was simple.
But just like it came down to, honestly, I think some of that came down to Shane just not being able to get as much site control as he might have wanted and clearing some of that Killjoy util, which really slowed down U of M-Flint's like final push there onto the B site.
Not ready yet.
Swag a little bit impatient, going to be looking for just a little snipe here. A kill right off the bat might be what he needs. The ultimate not getting anything. Swag actually using that ultimate as a little bit of cover. Wait, right through the wall. Swag Bob is ready for a double kill right off the bat. UM-Flint spiraling into a great momentum as Mage gets another kill. Killjoy falling. Matt flanking Swag Bob, and UM-Flint now has to kind of completely...
Enemy remaining.
Okay.
Corazon just trying to see if he can bait out a second. He's gonna find him as Corazon there.
Thanks, Swag. I appreciate the encouragement for your team.
Right here.
Let's just hope they didn't pick that up. But
I mean, it's you know, you gotta encourage your team. How else are you going to understand that, you know, UM-Flint clearly has the mechanical gameplay and clearly has the strategy to pull this one through. ISU really able to kind of like use their top frag and use it to the best of their ability and kind of win out those matches in terms of attrition. UM-Flint playing the brain game.
yeah, as UM-Flint is setting up for this B site push here as the Jet does come out to close mid doors, using both her smokes. Hunting down this Killjoy, looking everywhere for her.
Planted.
Arches are seemingly clear.
I've got your
With
trail.
ISU only having a Sky ult here, it's gonna be tough for them to retake this.
Shimo on the flank. Dangerous.
Enemy remaining.
3 for Shimo. A 4th. What are you doing? There goes Corazon getting that finish. Game 1 to U of M-Flint.
Yeah, amazing round overall.
Goodness gracious, imagine that. Shimo, come on, right there. Just a little tag. Not able to quite get that 4th kill there, but still, what a stunning flank. Was it 3 kills or was it 4?
I think it was 4, I think. Or
Where,
I think it was 3 and then almost got the 4th.
okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought. That's what I envisioned in my mind's
yeah.
eye. But of course, we are going to take a little bit of a break. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. And good old Bind, a classic.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Bind is really gonna be.
I'm giving it a look right now.
Yeah.
You would have seen that.
You give me a look for mispronouncing Bind, but it does have teleporters on the map, which is highly what a lot of teams are going to be using for util and for intel for the map as well. So we're going to be looking to see like how much where the teleporters come into play in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're almost like their own objective. There are the bomb sites, there are things like that, but of course, a secondary objective is kind of keeping control of those teleporters, kind of being very aware of who's using it, when, and which teleporter it is. I mean, it's just... It really is kind of what makes Bind.
Yeah, and we're going to be attacking first, so
Whose birthday is March 20th?
it's going to be interesting.
I mean, U of M-Flint on the attack, sometimes it does get me worried a little bit. It does. U of
Yeah.
M-Flint very comfortable on the defense. However, we have been seeing like a lot of sophistication, especially when they were able to kind of pull back in that last game. So, I mean, really, a lot to be seen here. Shimo going to be lurking a little bit here on B site, while U of M-Flint kind of looks for a push out maybe in mid, looking for an opportunity on A site here.
Really showing off his nice skin, but we're going to be fighting for this shower control as we do spot the Sova, And Mage is going to get the pick there.
Gorgeous.
As it looks like Shane is trying to fight Jet on the B. He's going to go through the rotate. And UM-Flint trying to clear as much as sight as possible. Plant comes out now. Mage ends up falling to sky. He's going to spot another Killjoy. As the fight for lanterns comes out, Corazon getting one, spotting Jet, trying to get the second, does get another. It all comes down to Sky and Killjoy now. One left. As everyone is starting to crowd around, and Corazon's gonna find him.
Nice little 4K from Corazon.
Reloading.
Don't know if you guys heard, but he shrieked a little bit.
Even as I was saying it, when Jet says it, you know what? Forget it.
Did not know we ran a nursing home. That sounded like an old lady.
So just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Yeah, if you didn't hear, you can kind of imagine that in your own mind there.
Like a frail young girl being scared of the boogeyman.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrified by the monster under the bed.
All comes out. Gonna be spotting nothing through showers, but TP. They do spot Sova still in TP.
Shimo actually finds two before anything else is said here. Mage going to be fighting him off from showers. UM-Flint has control of A site. That spike is down.
But that nade, what a beautiful nade from Mage, getting the kill onto Sova.
Nicely done there.
Oh, when he falls, ends up falling to Sky. Bob. Smoked off at the moment. Looking to start some spam here. Waiting for the tap on the diffuser. Ends up getting spammed through the smoke. Corazon. Last one standing. Gonna finish him off here. And UM-Flint claiming the second round in this map.
Despite losing the SMG, I don't think that's really going to damage UM-Flint's momentum here. I mean, really not going into it with too much more money, but certainly going into it with a little bit more morale than ISU for certain.
UM-Flint not going to have the best buy here. They will get a few rifles, a few decent guns, but they might just... They can cook up here going against ISU, as ISU should have pretty much a full buy going into this next round.
Swag with the slow peek, very, very wide on this mid peak here. Double smoked there, Mage really going in. Warzone getting that spike down. UM-Flint playing really safe.
Emo not getting quite what he wanted there on that lurk play, but all it comes down to UM-Flint trying to hold down the spike, as Banky does find one. Notice that one goes into lanterns, but now Sova really just shutting down UM-Flint here, but Swag Bob with the lineups, hopefully gonna be able to buy some time, but no, ends up falling.
ISU takes that. Spike defused, and UM-Flint losing one as we go into round 4. UM-Flint just not really, just completely kind of grouped there. Not really able to kind of push through that A site and fully kind of conquer the area. ISU being really quick on that retake. I mean, exceptionally fast. And I was maybe hoping that UM-Flint would kind of anchor in different positions after finally kind of obtaining that that notoriety there on A site.
Yeah, and this has kind of been U of M-Flint's kind of like big problem here, as they get they get the job of getting the intel down and getting onto site and getting the plant, but whenever it comes down to the site retakes from the other team, it just always seems like it's such a struggle.
UM-Flint losing 2 on that long side on B. Down 2, core zone damaged. Swagbob moving onto point, getting that spike down, trying to at least. Core zone last one alive, 1v5 as ISU continues to have a flawless round here. UM-Flint kind of buckling under the pressure here.
Yeah, but they do have guns now, so maybe they can shoot them.
Perhaps, although the worry is, of course, are they relying a little too much on the crutch of the rifle? Gunpower does play a massive part here, but UM-Flint should be able to win some pretty shoddy rounds, in my opinion.
Looks like intel does come out, but the quick swing from their jet is going to end up picking up Swagbob here, as Corazon not able to get the trade. UM-Flint just in a sticky situation as Spike goes down, trying to fight for it back here.
Spike just left on the floor. Banky Spikes finds that jet. UM-Flint taking 3 to kill that jet. As we go down to the Shimo.
Oh, left all alone. Does get Sova here, but they're just gonna be looking. But he can't. I was gonna say trying to save his weapon, but ends up just falling to the sky.
Yeah, UM-Flint not in really great position. However, I mean, you know, if ISU were to get into a very dominant spot, kind of like what we saw last map, instead on, you know, UM-Flint side, it will get, you know, I don't think UM-Flint is going to let it get that far quite yet.
Yeah. Push here onto the fighting for hookah. Now, Flint looking to change it up a little bit here as Banky does get the alt orb. Gonna be swinging in the background for that spike. Gonna hopefully end up going towards B. Flint just trying to slowly make their way here. Having as much intel and swag.
Swag!
What an amazing kill there. Just a little flick of the wrist, but Sky ends up getting one, a spam, a second, a third, fourth. Sky just shutting down UM-Flint's push. No one able to get the trade out.
UM-Flint losing 4 in such a quick succession. Banky, the only one left in a 1v4 with nothing but a sheriff.
It all comes down to Banky just hoping to get one. Does get one here. A second.
And now, okay, it's winnable.
Oh, he does pick up the rifle with 22 seconds left.
I'd say at this point the rifle might be a detriment.
Ends up getting one. It's going to note that the other's long going CT, so Banky hopefully try to get the
Oh my
does.
goodness, the 1v4 clutch Banky is absolutely insane. How do you even keep your cool there? What? What?
Banky, holy moly.
I mean, 2 kills with the sheriff, being very, very careful there, and picking up the vandal, being able to on that killjoy. My heart stopped.
Yeah, that Sky when just picking up the 4-piece, we all thought it was over, but Banky just coming out, able to show us what's up.
Wow, and that's that right there, giving a little bit of flame to the fire here. UM-Flint being able to respond. Shimo feeling a little bit of that moxie Banky gave him. Enters with 2 kills.
UM-Flint feeling confident now going into this next round as already a 5v3 left, but Killjoy ends up picking up 1, but
One enemy
2
remaining.
fight here as they do end up picking up trades. It all comes down to just 1 left as Swag Bob and Corazon's gonna be hopefully looking for the trade here. Fight this together.
Sky is quite dangerous here. Fighting one-on-one might be a horrible idea.
Player standing.
Oh, Corazon with the headshot.
An amazing round from UM-Flint. Unfortunately losing all four people there, but they do get the round.
And it really is coming out to that Sky. I mean, goodness. Someone girl. Someone IRL. Someone IRL. See, I've been trying to decode this message that they've written as their gamer tag this whole time.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah. Someone IRL. 12-4-1. An absolute demon. Banky getting the kill on the top frag here, though, but Druid does take Banky out.
Yeah, and they do note there's probably at least 2B, 2A with that intel into showers, but UM-Flint is going to be picking up a bit of site control, but Jet's going to end up shutting out Swag Bob there. All is going to prove to be deadly. It ends up picking up Shimo, and Jet just ends up finishing off Corazon.
Yeah, goodness gracious. What a contested match here. ISU finding just this grounding to move on, and UM-Flint kind of struggling to break through ISU the same way they did in those first few rounds. Illinois State seems very warmed up right now, and UM-Flint is going to need to really bring out the strats here.
UM-Flint fighting for the shower control once again. Swag Bob leading the charge here with the Stinger. Hope to at least get 1. As Illinois State looking to give up sight for the retake, but Swag Bob end up pulling out the ult. And noting that he's gonna find 1 there. It's gonna be great as the ult comes out from Shimo. That's gonna know where everyone is now on the map. Banky's gonna find 1. It's looking dire as ISU hopes to try to retake this through the Viper's pit.
Not really too much information here, but Mage holding this angle with a pistol. It's gonna get tough, but Corazon making that defense on that spike there. Another kill. Silva, last one alive, gets taken out. Corazon finishing off the round with a triple.
What a beautiful play as Corazon just able to get the off angles from the Viper's pit and just in the perfect headshots, just clicking their heads. You know, just listening to Swag Bob's comms, you know, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult.
It's not that hard. Valorant is not that hard. Have you seen Demon 1 play? It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's like Osu, but like the targets are smaller.
Yeah. Simple.
Simple. Chemo. Big peek here. Anky with the wolf.
I'm gonna note the Jet and Swag Bob. What a great kill onto Sova into showers. Gonna be looking to swing over towards his team, who's trying to get something on to be. But Jet with the op is gonna make things a little difficult here.
UM-Flint seemingly. You hate to see it. That is tough. That might be the killer. That might be the killer. Bakey with a pickup. Here comes Swag swinging onto sight, getting the suppressing fire here through the smoke, ready for someone to peek this, but UM-Flint somehow getting the spike down after I don't even know what to call that.
Killjoy's ult's gonna come out here, and it's gonna end up pushing UM-Flint back off his site. Killjoy does end up picking one here, but UM-Flint still in a good position. There's one sitting. Swag Bob does get Killjoy, leaving only Sky left.
Ooh, Shimo, nice finish on the Sky. Going into round 11.
I'm just glad that Shimo at least went into hookah there and not tagged up with
No, that would have been
long.
Yeah, that would have been a lot harder. That team flash.
Yeah, that team flash.
Unfortunate.
Banky notorious for being able to team flash.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a menace to the other team, but a menace to his own as well.
Yeah. I love just how they like called for the high flash, and then just Shimo just stared at the flash the entire time, and as soon as it like almost crosses out of his screen, it just pops in front of his face. Oh, so amazing.
Justice for Shimo in the chat.
Shimo gonna slowly make his way onto site here.
UM-Flint, lots of control here, but it might slip. Killjoy does lose.
Trade does come out, and the spike does go down. Now it all comes down to UM-Flint. Just needs to hold the site.
We hear an AWP ringing. That Jet. Oh, goodness gracious. A third kill there. Banky, last one alive, falls to the Jet. 4K for Ghost there. As UM-Flint lose another round. 6-5. It's getting spicy.
Yeah, UM-Flint just need to have better site, like after plant site ups for A. Like they just fall every time.
Every time.
I think Shane just, or not even Shane, but just someone needs to like set up to hold their flank, because every time that seems like someone is always coming from behind them onto A and just shutting them down.
For absolute sure. This is going to need to be a very robust push here.
Ult does come out at blind. It's gonna slow this push down, but Swag Bob.
Swag not impaired at all.
Does get one here. Putting Jet's still on site somewhere as the dog comes out. Fight into elbows. Gonna prove to be a little difficult here, but Shane ends up getting one, and Sky make things a little difficult here for UM-Flint.
That Sky being alive is going to be very, very damaging here. We've seen what someone IRL can do.
The spam comes out from Shane, and he does find it.
Nicely done. Oh, okay.
It's the last round. It's the last round.
It's the last round, but man, that's hilarious. That's pretty good. Oh, brother. Please don't make me regret keeping all chat on. Oh, man.
7-5. Not a bad half.
Yeah, not a bad half at all.
So we can already see that this shower TP is coming into play here, as Viper's all, as you can see, the darker blue lines on your screen in the top left in that map is half on one side, half on another, and that's due to the shower ult. So Gonna be able to smoke 2 lanes there.
UM-Flint full pushing out showers here. Very nice. Really establishing that dominance, pushing forward, leaving mid very open though. I can see that showers push being used to kind of disrupt a massive push, but Shimo here spotting the first push on B main as UM-Flint moves to intercept. Very patient. Spike goes down. Swag and Banky picking one up.
One enemy remaining.
What a retake by UM-Flint here.
A flawless round at that, and UM-Flint picking up the first pistol round here. It's gonna be great for the econ going into this next round.
8-5. UM-Flint just kind of feeling it. Going back onto defense. This is going to be now a little bit, dare I say, of a downhill battle. Being able to kind of be a little bit more on the comfortable side. Be able to kind of really flesh out a lot of their strengths that UM-Flint has. As you can see, retaking UM-Flint, stellar movements. I don't know if I would call this stellar movement.
Oh, trade does come out. They do pick up
Spike down.
Brimstone and the Jet.
Ooh, Swag Core Zone Mage even having a little bit of that one. Nice defense of A-Site. As it's down to a 4v2, Banky moving nice and slowly here. Shimo does fall.
One enemy remaining.
Mage taking out the Killjoy. And Swag on the last one.
Yeah, 9-5, looking great for UM-Flint so far, as they did have at least, I think, ended the round with 3 alive, so it's gonna be too big of an issue for their econ to be able to buy some guns here.
My thanks.
But this will be UM-Flint's bonus round, so keeping the same guns they had before, going against full stack Vandals and Phantoms for this next round. So hopefully UM-Flint can hold their own here.
Blinded.
Silent. A little too silent. UM-Flint waiting for the enemy push. ISU maybe biding the time a little bit here, but Shimo does see one. B site starts to get populated, and UM-Flint moves for the rotate.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Shimo looking for a little bit of a wall bang. Getting a little bit more cover.
Yeah, and just ISU not fully pushing onto the site. I mean, UM-Flint worried that they could be rotating to A still. That might be exactly what's happening here as Sova comes out and
30
just
seconds left.
starts picking them off, but
Spike down.
Swag Bob's gonna pick up one at least here. Horizon's gonna be looking through lanterns, but it's gonna picked off by the Sova, and it all comes down to Swag Bob. Gets the dink, but not the kill.
That's unfortunate. Down to 4v1, and really, I mean, if he had let that 10 seconds fly by, maybe that could have been a round win. But definitely, I mean, a 1v4, them converging on the position so quickly, I think 10 seconds would have been a little too long to not just fight back.
UM-Flint now having the guns they need now to feel a little bit more confident in this round. So hopefully they can find something here with Cypher setting up towards A and getting at least 3 going back towards A now. Or Guess I'm wrong. Towards B.
Towards B side, it seems. UM-Flint not really able to make up their mind, or Azel also not able to make up his mind. Looking a little spooky. Mage keeping up this front side of A main. Kind of looking at mid, turning their back, if only for a second here. ISU taking a much different approach, taking it much slower. UM-Flint getting a bit impatient, and this might result in a little bit of different plays here. Swag Bob does get one, a second. Banky following up. Corazon getting another. 2 down on B site. Well, 3 down.
Seconds left.
Yeah, and UM-Flint worried about the Brimstone stimming them to go to A, so both Shimo and Mage gonna be bunkering down.
That's an unfortunate nade. Shimo does get one. Mage not able to finish that one off, but Shimo nicely done there. Shimo actually topping the leaderboard.
Yeah, Cypher go OP.
Cypher do go B.
Said OP.
OP? Oh, okay. I thought you said Cypher go B. I said, yeah, Cypher do go B, but he's on A. So I was about to be like, dog, are you good?
No.
Yes, Cypher go A. He go B next round, maybe. That's a possibility, but Mage here going to be holding a nice tight angle here. This A push through showers is a possibility. Banky falling B long.
That's Sova picking up one, and Shimo spotting the Jet here into showers, but not willing to fight over it just yet. Giving up space here.
Swag.
Swag Bob finding one through the smoke there.
Disgusting. Shimo finding another, pushing in on A main. It starts to get a little bit terrifying for Mage. Only 17 health. Going to be pushing back here. Very careful as Swag moves to intercept. Spike goes down. It's a 3v3.
Yeah, Mage and Corazon waiting for Swag to get into a position here before they start advancing. Now the retake happens. Swag Bob unfortunately falls down to the sky, and Jet turning out Mage.
For his own clutch here. Unfortunately, Ghost eliminating Corazon. 10-7 as we go into round 18. U of M Flint needing 3 rounds to just absolutely just take this game and end the series.
Yes, this just goes here.
ISU needing double the amount
There, here.
of real estate here to be able to take this one.
Yes, this
U of M Flint still on the advantage.
And the ult does come out from the Viper here. Ulting is just short on A. Hoping to swing ISU towards that B site as they fight for hookah control.
Shimo finding that Jet. Banky falling. Brimstone moves on to site. Shimo going to need to hold steady here as U of M Flint tries for the quickest rotate of their lives.
Not sure if he's in a position where he might get seen here.
Gun barrel through that sniper's nest for absolute sure.
got you. My camera is destroyed.
Might get Jet here.
Nice and slow. Very methodical there.
And Brim using his ult onto sight. Getting Mage here, but UM-Flint trying to hold down B as Swag Bob does end up getting one.
2v2.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Corazon, nice and easy. 2v1. Up against the Sky. It's going to be a very contested fight.
Planted.
Nice communication from Swag and Corazon.
Beautiful, beautiful comms there as great communication came out to execute that perfectly.
11-7. UM-Flint getting ever closer. Round 19 coming into view.
Yeah, UM-Flint only needing 2 more rounds to take this win away. And that would end the game because it's only best 3 and they only need 1 more map left.
Absolutely.
This goes here.
Get out of my way.
Guy sends out the bird looking for some intel through showers. Not gonna pick up anything, but the jet dashing onto site ends up getting Chimo. Corazon having to back away, waiting for his team.
Spike planted.
Banky slowly sneaking past that door, hopefully not trying to get spammed. UM-Flint just waiting for these smokes to disappear, but Sova swing onto Corazon, picks him up. Banky trying to look to swing for something here. Ends up getting the Sova,
Player standing.
but with him all alone, it's not going to be too good.
Just getting completely eliminated and just, I mean, ISU staying there completely entrenched, not really breaking after taking site. UM-Flint kind of not really able to, like, these retakes just not really finding it.
Yeah. UM-Flint kind of just fighting solo, not really getting the trades they need, not really using the util to help them get the easy kills that they need.
Corazon peeking around here on mid. Shimo's going to be in deep as Mage continues to kind of hold these showers here. Flag moving in. Shimo falls.
Corazon.
Oh!
Amazing headshot there.
Nicely done, but 4 of them push through showers. Corazon not hitting a single one.
And the Molly's gonna end up finding him.
Down A.
2v3. Banky and Swag, they can win these if they play this right.
Last player standing.
Banky falls. Swag finds one. And Swag Bob falls. 9-11. Still in U of M Flint's favor.
Yeah. How's their econ doing?
Good question. Horrible.
Oh.
At least after this round, if they are unable to really continue this momentum, I mean, they might just have to give a round due to, you know, lack of gunpowder. Of course,
This is a nice spot.
I doubt that they'll actually give a round, but it certainly is looking real dire if U of M Flint doesn't kind of at least take this one. I mean, this is gonna get real hairy if U of M Flint doesn't secure this. Corazon falling. Mage gonna swing this out. Enemy Killjoy goes down. Shimo, not a lot of health, getting really dangerous with it, but takes out that Killjoy. The nade falls.
But the all does stun 2 players. Now with 3v3, UM-Flint in a sticky situation as they're trying to retake this control that ISU has. Everyone going through into B. Be a little tough. Benki does well to find one here.
Skillfully avoiding that molly. Chimo going to be coming in from behind.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Down to 1v1. Benki.
7 bullets in the chamber. Nice! What a kill, Benki. Possibly saving U of M-Flint from utter doom and devastation.
That was something a little nerve-wracking there if you're a UM-Flint fan, but Benki, your lord and savior in this round.
Goodness gracious. I mean, I just about near fell out of my chair there. I mean, it was just Benki. Really, I mean, if U of M-Flint didn't take that round, it would have been unbelievably deadly from ISU, continuing on that momentum, having that advantage in gunplay for another round, and it would have been a massacre. U of M-Flint, match point, 3 chances.
And this early intel into B is gonna help UM-Flint here as you pick up that they note 3 here. Not enough to pull a 4th, but Swag Bob gets 1 kill onto Jet. They do end up sending both players towards A. But Mage falls to the sky. Horizon trying to retake lanterns here.
Spike planted.
Benki with the swing. Down to a 2v3 here. Swag Bob and Shimo. Shimo looking for a big flank here. Gonna need to move as fast as possible, but does miss that killjoy. 1v3.
1v2.
Swag with the Vandal.
Swag is just gonna end up getting pushed off this molly as so much util is coming out here to stop him from this in the spike.
Oh, goodness gracious.
At least they do get the Sova all out of him, so they do get
That's
him to waste
true.
that.
Quite a lot of utility on that move there. U of M-Flint does make the Sova waste the ult. I will ask, I mean, really, that ult is, how much value can they possibly derive out of that? I mean, you can only get an ult per half ish.
You could possibly still get 2.
Well, at the very least, it's looking like U of M-Flint does have a slight advantage.
UM-Flint running it down on their save round here as they're trying to push into ISU here.
Chimo does use that ultimate. Nope, no he does not.
I must wait a moment. Where is everyone hiding?
Now he uses the ultimate.
The Mage gets 1. Trying to survive for his life. Falling to Sova.
I will ask, was the use of the ultimate a good idea here? I will elect to say that it was not. Shimo, very patient on that. 1v2, very winnable here. Shimo going to move out. Looking at this A site here, Sova and Killjoy left.
And so much to clear with not enough util to help him. Real tough, but he does spot the Sova at Heaven. Still unsure where Killjoy might be.
Enemy remaining.
but gonna end up having to save here as not enough time to defuse the spike. All gonna come down to this round here, or we might see OT.
Oh my goodness gracious, why? U of M-Flint. I mean, it is really was possible to kind of clinch that round out, and I mean, Shimo using that ultimate there may have been perhaps not the best call, because I mean, trading ultimates there wasn't really a possibility. Trying to use that in a much more important time. I mean, maybe not during the save round. This is going to be very treacherous here for U of M-Flint if they don't get a pick.
Yeah, but UM-Flint does have so many ults still here to use, with having Sky still available to use her ult.
3v4. U of M-Flint kind of collapses on A site. A full 3-person defense reduced to 1.
And the TP does come through, with UM-Flint having to rotate to B site. Smokes do come out. And Swagbob does find one there, but ends up getting traded out by Sova.
Spike planted.
Banky swinging out.
At least note that they're too long. Finds one. For a pop flash here onto Sova, but not able to find it.
Goodness gracious. U of M-Flint falling into overtime. Here we go.
Sides. Overtime.
Surrounded by minha família. We won't lose.
This is a nice spot.
Shimo setting up for that flank. This 12-12 here, this overtime is going to be... This is you hate to see it.
Yeah.
You really do hate to see it. U of M-Flint coming in with so much bravado. This right here, I mean, it's tough. U of M-Flint needing to pull this one out here.
UM-Flint looking for something here. They make their way into the A site.
Any pick here would be a godsend. Shimo, everyone moving on to point, seemingly being able to plant with no issues whatsoever. Corazon moving up, making sure we have a different defense on that side. Corazon does get a trade. U of M-Flint continues the defense of A site. Mage, laser pointer.
And it all comes down to a 3v3 here. Swagbob does get one.
U of M-Flint just needing to focus on this spike.
Last player standing.
And it all comes down to Swag.
Enemy remaining.
It's a 1v1.
Wow.
Swag.
Clutch from Swag. Goodness gracious, what a sweaty overtime. Going right into match point. It's just goodness gracious. I mean, I don't need this overtime, you know.
Yeah.
It is a lot. And U of M-Flint, those 3v3s, you never can tell whether U of M-Flint is going to perform one way or another. There's a form of inconsistency there that I just can't pinpoint. Thank you with the flash. Getting a little bit of intel here. Druid takes out Mage. Corazon taking a bunch of damage. A site begins to get conquered. UM-Flint needing to find this retake.
Emo does pick up one, but UM-Flint on such low HP is gonna be tough. But Swag finding one, but instantly traded out. Shimo falling.
Another 3v3. The re-peek. Banky getting the trade in. Banky moving at Mach 7. Swag gets flashed.
And we go into another OT.
Switching sides.
Oh my goodness. My heart. I cannot. UM-Flint.
It's so hard to sit through this after knowing that UM-Flint had an absolute lead, had an absolute just hand over a massive leverage when it came to just technique, the actual ability to take these objectives and continue to keep them. It's crazy. UM-Flint were so solid on the defense, almost comfortable, and now seem unstable on the defense, but at least we are attacking on this opposing overtime. Corazon getting a kill on Druid.
Yeah, and that's a big pick. Is UM-Flint looking to explore options here as Kane looking to fight here onto B, but UM-Flint already moving on to A. Can we get the spike down? Does come out.
Chimo with another kill. A 3v5, a much better position than a 3v3. UM-Flint finally kind of finding a little bit of an entrenched position. This 3v5, as long as UM-Flint doesn't leave a multi-kill out in the open, taking these trades, they will assuredly take this one. 5v2 as Swag Bob takes out someone IRL. Mage getting the brim. And Swag on that.
Switching sides.
UM-Flint 14-13.
Okay, I only have like 78 grenades.
Yeah, UM-Flint now just needing this next round to finally take the win.
They need to be able to complete a defense. Something that they have all of a sudden grown very inconsistent on. To finally just take this defense and actually reject a bomb plant, reject a spike plant here.
Viper alt Swag is gonna taking some kind of control. Unless I'm bugged. Unless he didn't alt. I don't think he did. I might be wrong.
Launching smoke.
Mage ready for this Showers push. See a little bit of activity here coming from mid. Corazon gets the smokes down. UM-Flint getting flanked from Hookah. Corazon moves to intercept. And it seems that the spike gets down on B-side. Banky with a double kill. Corazon following up 1v4. UM-Flint defusing. Banky watching Hookah. The shots landing and the defuse from UM-Flint.
Let's go!
Finally!
UM-Flint finally getting the victory here.
Out of the, oh man, out of that overtime, it's just, oh, you hate to be in that overtime. It's just, it just pulls at your heartstrings, and goodness gracious, was it a scary one? But UM-Flint does pull this one out.